Skate or Die 1 was a normal skating game. There's a ramp, you do tricks, there's no plot. Skate or Die 2 has this normal ramp option, but it also added a story mode.
The plot is the most bizarrely realistic one I've ever seen in a video game. So, first you are introduced to the guy who owns the skate shop, then they introduce you to some other characters, including this complete aerial ripoff. There's this long sequence where you are skating and you upset the mayor's wife while she's walking her dog. So she comes home and yells at her husband, the mayor, and then skateboarding is banned, and then you're introduced to this level, and it never tells you what you're supposed to do or what's happening. So you skate around, you pick up spray paint cans, you spray people, you try to avoid very realistic obstacles like dogs and mailboxes, just like a real skater. The way you beat this level is you go into this room where the mayor's wife is, and you spray paint her kind of to death. Maybe she's secretly a robot. It's not very clear, but if you spray paint her enough without getting hurt, you win and move on to the next level. And this is where things get weird. So in the second level, this game becomes bizarrely hyper-realistic. You go to skate at the ramp, and the city is destroying your half-pipe because you didn't have a permit for building it. Now you're mad, so you ask what are they gonna do, and he says you need a new building permit, and you say I don't have any money, and say okay, we'll get a job. So this guy's obviously being sarcastic, disrespectful. Nobody in any fictional medium would ever react to this except by declaring war, which is what you do. Except declaring war apparently means doing exactly what this guy said and following all of the rules. And this is where this game becomes totally unique in any game I've played, where the realism is way more than the 8-year-olds who were playing this could possibly understand. So you actually go to the mall to get a job as a delivery guy so that you can pay for the fee for this permit so you can rebuild your half pipe. And your boss at your new job for delivery says you have to make sure you're on time. So this whole level is literally just making sure you deliver packages on time to the right store at the mall. I mean, it's exactly what anybody doing delivery has to do, and this is something that children are playing for fun. Now, you do have to skate, so that part is cool, but most of this level isn't about skating tricks. In fact, none of this game is about skating tricks when you're in adventure mode. This level is entirely about trying to remember where in the mall a given store is so you can get there in time and get the bonuses, or don't get your pay docked so you can make enough money so you can pay for the building permit for your new half pipe. I mean, this is the least rebellious skateboarding game possible. It's like it was made by Nancy Reagan. After you beat this level, after you make sufficient deliveries to all of these stores, you have to go to Rodney, the skate shop owner's house, because he is designing architectural plans for the new skate ramp. So as he's showing them to you, he asks you to turn on the light, and you accidentally press a switch that turns on the fan. But when you do this, all the plans blow out the window and scatter across the beach. And so for this level, you have to go down the beach, picking up all of the architectural design plans for this skate ramp that Rodney made, and in the process you have to avoid very realistic obstacles. Girls on skates, guys standing there showing off their muscles, birds, crabs, and bridges. If you collect all of the papers before they blow away, then you're able to go on to the final level. The most exciting moment, you go to the City Planning Commission and meet about your application to build a new skate ramp. I mean, this is what 8-year-olds want. So they accept your permit. You know, conflict is at the heart of every story. There's this really boring sequence where you're just agreeing with each other and saying, good idea. But some bullies see CJ, aka Ariel, and they steal your permit. And now you have to go get it back from them in this warehouse as they shoot at you. Basically, the point of this game is that skateboarders can still have a really good time by filling out permits and working part-time jobs instead of skating illegally on the sidewalk and bothering people.